Hey y'all, it's your girl Tashonda Renee, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm sharing a really easy recipe for stewed chicken. If you would like to see how I do it, please stay tuned. For this recipe, I'm using 5 chicken thighs with the skin on. I'm going to season the chicken with garlic and onion powder, kosher salt, black pepper, a little poultry seasoning, and Creole seasoning. I'm just going to sprinkle that on the chicken on the skin side up. Next, over a medium heat in my cast iron skillet, I'm going to add enough oil just to coat the bottom of the pan. And once that heats up, I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken skin side down. While that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and season the other half of the chicken. And it's very important not to overcrowd your pan, so I'm only going to do 4 of the chicken thighs, and once I start removing the other ones, I'll go ahead and add my 5th. So you're just going to cook the chicken for about 3 minutes on each side. You're not trying to cook it until it's done. Once the skin has browned, you want to go ahead and flip it. You're going to allow the other side to brown, and like I said, just about 3 minutes should be good. Once the second side has browned, you can go ahead and remove it from the skillet, and you can set that on a plate or whatever you choose. Just set that aside. Once your chicken is removed from the skillet, you're going to immediately add in some onions. You're just going to go ahead and cook those until they have slightly softened. If you need to add a little more oil, you can definitely go ahead and do that. After about 3 or 4 minutes of cooking your onions, you want to add some flour, and you're going to allow that to cook for another 3 minutes to cook out the raw flour taste. You also want to go ahead and add a couple tablespoons of butter to this to help flavor that flour. This part is optional, but it does give a lot of flavor to your dish. I went ahead and added about a tablespoon of garlic paste. If you don't have it, that's fine. Your dish is still going to be great, but the garlic paste does add a lot of flavor. I'm going to allow the garlic paste to cook for just about a minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and deglaze the pan with some chicken broth. Now, this is an old school recipe, so this can actually be done with water if need be. If you don't have the chicken broth, you can go ahead and use some water, but the chicken broth does add a lot of flavor to the dish. Once the pan is deglazed and you have all the brown bits from the bottom of the skillet, you want to go ahead and add the rest of your chicken broth. You're going to use a total of 4 cups. Now, if you're fixing more than 5 pieces of chicken like me, then you're going to want to add more liquid. You'll want to add enough to completely be able to submerge your chicken. Next, you're going to add all of your chicken back to your skillet. At this point, you don't have to worry about overcrowding the skillet, so you can add all of the pieces that will fit. Now I'm going to add some mixed bell peppers, and I'm going to allow the dish to simmer. You do want to reduce your heat to about a medium low and just allow it to simmer for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, depending on how much chicken you have in your skillet and what type of chicken you're using. For an added layer of flavor, I went ahead and added a little of that seasoning blend that I had made at the beginning of the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix that in and allow it to simmer. So after an hour and 15 minutes of simmering, this is what my stewed chicken looks like. Like I said earlier, it's not going to be a thick gravy unless you want it to be thick. You can make it thicker, but for stewed chicken, this is how I prefer it to look. You can either serve it over some white rice or mashed potatoes. I'm going to serve mine over white rice, and that's pretty much it. This is such an easy and delicious meal you can make anytime. It warms up very easily, so you can make this before work and have it ready when you get home from work. If you've never had stewed chicken, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this dish, so I definitely hope you'll give it a try. If you're interested in everything I used, of course, as always, it's going to be down in the description box. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I definitely hope you'll give the recipe a try. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.